And stolen by Singler.
That's one of the few mistakes they've made this half. Turnovers haven't been an issue for them yet.
Outside Westbrook. Clock at 6. Pulls up. Ball's knocked loose. Cantor. And it's Kevin Love with the foul. And so here is Oklahoma City. And it's Westbrook missing. Timeout called. Cleveland. And as we get a break here, important for the teams to go over their own strategy. And for the players, this is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with Gatorade. Put out your best effort as the game wears on, guys.
You know, it's amazing when you're playing during the season. If you go through a stretch where you don't hydrate, it can have a...
And we're through 2 here in a good one. Cavaliers on top. Up by 4. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
He has that slasher mentality, guys, and we saw all the evidence of that in the first half as he continually got to the rim and scored. Yeah, he had the jetpack on today, Steve, blowing by the defender no matter who they put on him.
And so in the game for the Cavaliers, the 2 stars, LeBron and Love, at the 3 and the 4. Kyrie Irving is out there with J.R. Smith, and it's Mozgov in at the 5 spot.
For 3.
And that one's good.
Kyrie Irving 3 seasons ago was the only rookie in NBA history to shoot as well as he did from the 3-pointers, the field, and the free throw line. There's no question about it. He is an elite shooter.
From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Well, guys, the Cavs' David Blatt, the first ever NBA head coach directly hired from the international ranks. Though he grew up near Boston, a die-hard Celtics fan, he represents all the aspiring NBA coaches from abroad, saying, quote, "I feel a great sense of responsibility. I feel like I've got to do a good job." Kevin, he's certainly got the personnel to do it.
James wide open. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. 15 points for LeBron.
Up and in on every one of their first 3 shots to start the You know, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult while they're trailing.
Yeah, but still, you know what? A magnificent move to the rim.
Agreed. Guys, look, I don't know what the score is. That's the play we're all going to remember from this game.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
That's his first personal foul.
Clark, if you were trying to craft in your imagination an ideal, flawless basketball player, you'd have a hard time doing much better than LeBron James.
The 21st century version of the best video game player ever, and also happens to be the best real game player ever, too. One of them, anyway. That's why Eric Spoelstra, the coach, called him 1 through 5. That's the perfect way to describe LeBron James.
First team foul.
Westbrook again. Smith. LeBron James on the wing. Up and in on the layup.
LeBron James.
LeBron's got the lead up to 12 now for the Cavs.
And for LeBron, has he reached his peak? He says he's still a relative newcomer to working down on the block, and that's one area he's continuing to improve. You know, developing moves and then counter moves against post defense.
On its way from Irving for 2. No good from the wing.
4 for 5 so far. That's their first miss of the second half.
And Lamb slams it home. Well, as far as the defense goes, Clark, that is not what's going to keep them in this league.
Yeah, but from the other perspective, you can see just how much that dunk pumped those players up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I agree, guys. I sense a little bit of a momentum shift here.
Smith kicks to Irving. James left side. Second chance shot. And the Cavaliers getting another bucket right there.
And for LeBron, you know, he said he didn't enjoy posting up earlier in his career, but as his command on the low block has improved, he's got more comfortable with it. And I think now it's something that he really relishes.
Shot is good, and the Cavaliers lead cut down to 10 on the bucket from Russell Westbrook.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. I mean, defensively, the wind has just been knocked out of their sails.
Need to get more bodies committed down low.
And the Cavaliers call time here. Singer, he's checked in for Cantor. And it's Waiters in for Jeremy Lamb. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Thompson, he's checked in for Kevin Love. Irving kicks to Smith. LeBron James on the wing. Makes it off the glass.
LeBron James.
James has got 14 points now in the second half.
He's just been the man since the start of this quarter. And just a tremendous period of basketball for him.
For three, Durant. The shot misses. And Cleveland the other way now.
Coach Scott Brooks of the Thunder, he's brought great stability to this organization. A lot of talent on this roster, but doesn't always fit in terms of their offensive flow. So the Thunder like to keep it pretty simple with their X's and O's.
And Scott Brooks, even when the Thunder were really a young team, was pretty open to getting input from his players, and they liked it.
Yeah, I agree with you, and it's a collaborative style. And really, credit to Scott Brooks that he's secure enough with himself to allow his players to have that input, engaging his players and keeping them invested. It's not easy for coaches to do when they're expected to always be in control and have the answers. And he's got some great team leaders too, so it's a nice fit for that collaborative style.
That's his first personal.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Cavaliers.
At the line for the Cavaliers.
Boy, guys, I really like how they've driven the ball to the basket in this game. I mean, they've been very aggressive with it.
And they've been knocking down the mid-range jumper as well.
Well, last season, Tristan Thompson made the decision to change his shooting hand. Clark went from shooting with his left to now shooting with his right hand.
Yeah, I've not heard of anything quite like that before, but he improved his free throw shooting substantially as a result of the change. And he gets to the line fairly often, so I think that's a nice development. I love that young man's work ethic and what he brings to a team in terms of rebounding and physicality.
I think LeBron's going to like playing with him.
I agree.
Well, Thompson is ambidextrous. You know, he throws a baseball right-handed, writes with his left, and you got to give him credit for taking a chance with a whole new method of shooting, and it's paying dividends.
And Ibaka kicks to Waiters. For three, Durant. Again, Durant missing.
You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle, and that's held true in this one so far, Steve.
And even if it's only a modest advantage that they have in that category, it's still a significant factor.
That's good.
And Thompson prone to getting the shot blocked inside despite his length and athleticism. You know, being ambidextrous, you would think that he at some point developed that ability to be a better finisher inside with either hand. We'll see.
Poor shooting from him this quarter. His shooting percentage nowhere near where he'd like it to be.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. James kicks to Irving. 6 to shoot. The drive by James. Missed inside. Here's Singler. Can't get it to go. And as we end the third. trailing by 16. Durant and Ibaka playing at the 4 and 5. Anthony Morrow out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Singler in the small forward position. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Westbrook, no good. Cleveland's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. The drive by Shumpert. And he jams it with authority. Clark, I'm guessing that wasn't the plan for the D on that trip.
And I'm agreeing with you there. Once they opened the lane up for him, that was a little emphasis on that finish.
Take what the defense gives you and then just power it home, right? Why not?
LeBron passes to Shumpert. Shot clock at 6. And it's Dellavedova missing. The Thunder shooting well. They're at 45%. Durant with a wide open look. The three-pointer off the mark.
He can't get anything to drop. And the way he's scoring, I'm not sure it's something he should try to shoot his way out of.
No, that might only serve to make things worse, Steve. Sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
Here's Dellavedova. Perkins dishes to Dellavedova. Kicks to LeBron. Jacks up a 3. Singler with the rebound.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Yeah, they're lucky that they didn't get burned on that one.
And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
I tell you what, folks, I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
That's good.
Matthew Dellavedova.
And the Cavaliers lead by 20.
Seems like they're on their heels every time defensively because the ball continues to go into the post.
Well, if they don't pick up the aggression, things are only going to get worse.
The drive by James. It's stolen by Ibaka. Here's Singler. No good with the triple.
Boy, he's got a nice-looking stroke. That almost went in.
Yeah, a lot of times he'll hit that shot regardless of the defense.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone a dismal 0 for 5 to get the fourth quarter underway. Durant for 3, but they get it back. And Singler kicks to Westbrook. To end the drought, Ibaka, the best tomorrow. Over Perkins. Durant wide open, he fires. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Timeout call for Cavaliers. Serge Ibaka, the 24th pick by the Thunder back in 2008. From the start, Steve, his incredible work ethic has shown through.
No doubt, Kevin, he's become one of the best two-way players in the NBA. Excellent defender, can guard 4s and 5s. A terrific weak-side shot blocker. And that jump shot, that 17-footer, has given Oklahoma City the spacing that that offense needs.
Timofey Mozgov.
For the Cavaliers,
J.R. Smith.
Mozgov, he's checked in for Perkins. Smith comes in for Shumpert, and Irving subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova. Irving kicks to Smith. Back to Irving. Feeds to Smith. Over to the wing. Here's Love.
Kevin Love.
Yes, and it's
Assist
Irving
by
picking up the assist.
Kyrie Irving.
And the Cavaliers lead by 19.
And for Ibaka, his offseason trainer also worked with Kevin Garnett. I mean, he said that's who Ibaka reminds him of with his intensity and attention to detail in drills. And that's something that's overlooked. Being a perfectionist while you're practicing allows you to perform at a high level. He's the type that wants to do it again and again until he gets it right.
Unable to get the ball in bounds, they get called for the 5